Hey, what's going on, little dragons? How are you feeling today? If you are feeling good, please do let me know down in the comments below. Drop a like on this video, share this video with your friends and family, and don't forget to punch that subscribe button as it will help your little dragon out so very much. Now today we are going to be reacting to another well, more space, more about aliens and all these things that a lot of you that were interested because of one of my last videos. This was actually a subscriber request from one of my last videos, so someone down in the comments on my last videos wanting me to check this out. So I was like, you know what, it looks like a pretty long video as I've seen it, and reference, I'm just going to say it is a pretty long video. It's probably the longest video on my channel. So yeah, I'm going to try not to pause it like what I do for the other videos that I've done or the other reactions. I pause it here and there, but this one, since it's going to be really long already, you know, I'm going to try to avoid pausing it unless there are any ads, obviously, which forces me into pausing the video itself. But today we are going to be reacting to, I'm going to go sit on my sofa, man. Don't need this no more, but I'm going to be sitting on my sofa. Today we are very excited because I love all of this space and astronomy and physics and stuff. When I was in school and I was learning it, when I was studying it, it really did, like, you know, I really wanted to go forward with that, but of course there's not much of a career choice because it's just difficult. It's just very difficult to get into, and I was kind of interested in other things, so I sort of didn't go in that direction. But now, you know, knowledge, I mean, I can sit here and watch videos and learn and understand and form a love for these sort of things and talk about it on the channel. Nothing still, I don't need a degree to do that, do I? So that's what I'm going to carry on doing today. Life Beyond 3, man. I've seen that there is a Life Beyond 1 and 2. If you guys want me to check that out, go and let me know down in the comments. I was actually, for a second I did think like I should probably go check out 1 and 2 before I go check out 3. But, you know, someone actually requested me to react to number 3, so I'm going to do this first. And if you do want me to react to 1 and 2, let me know and we'll go and react to 1 and 2. But this is Life Beyond 3 in Search of Giants, the hunt for intelligent alien life, man. In 4K as well. So it's a win-win-win-win-win. Now, getting you an angle. Okay, everything's going well, everything looks well. Got a good time, got 1 hour. It's a 42-minute video, so yes, we're not going to waste any more time on this one. If there's anything I need to say, I'll say it over the video. So yes, without further ado, my little dragons, let's hop right into this. Let's go. Okay, aliens. So I'm going to be probably talking about some of the planets in our solar system, maybe, I'm guessing. Maybe some tiny microbes, yeah. Maybe some plants, maybe that sort of stuff. Water, there's water, anything underwater. Just looking at it. Okay, I'm going to read it all together. Search for giants. Ooh. Oh, look at that. That's not Saturn, is it? Which is the one with the ring around it? I forgot what you call them, man. Oh my god. How powerful. So I was right, this is like sci-fi. Nice. Okay. I have no clue about this, by the way, so after 60 years of searching, the game is about to change. What do you mean? New research is really stunning possible. This is a visual treat, man. Melodysheep, okay. So I don't know what this is. Is it like a documentary? Is it like a film? Just got requested, so I was like, hey, let's go. Please tell me there's talking in it.
The most complex object known in the universe is the human brain.
I knew it. I said it in my video.
These 86 billion neurons have given us the power to transform our planet.
Exactly. And to understand other planets, other...
But is this the best nature can do? We now know there are something like 10 billion trillion habitable planets in the universe. 10 billion trillion chances for the brain to be eclipsed by something else.
That would be mad if it is. If our brains, human brain, is the best thing to ever be created in the universe. That is crazy. You better not have an excuse.
Is more than just a scientific curiosity. It's driven by a deep desire to connect with something greater. Finding an alien civilization wouldn't just reveal we're not alone. It could chart a new course of evolution for our species.
Maybe destroy. You don't know their intentions.
Life, alien intelligence could be detectable thousands of light years away, making them potentially easier to find. What do they know that we don't? And how do we make contact? We're not the first to wonder.
Yeah, centuries, man. Even we are aliens, apparently. I'm not going to pause, but even we are aliens, apparently. All the like atoms and everything that exist in our body comes from like exploding stars from millions of years ago.
Huge rings of fire in the Sahara Desert to signal their presence.
Okay.
And in the 1860s, a French poet proposed a patchwork of giant mirrors, reflecting sunlight to Mars in the form of the Big Dipper.
Send signals too.
But if you want to send a signal across an ocean of space, bonfires and reflected sunlight won't help you much.
Not enough. True.
Even a nuclear war on a nearby planet would be virtually impossible to detect with current technology.
What is that? What?
To really get your message across, you need a form of light you can't even see. Radio waves are ideal for carrying information long distance, because compared to other forms of light, they travel more freely through interstellar gas and dust. That's why SETI, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, has focused almost entirely on scanning for radio signals, whether intentional messages or byproducts of technology. Our own radio transmissions have now traveled 100 light years and reached 75 star systems, some of which include potentially habitable planets.
Okay.
And if alien intelligence lies beyond this bubble of signals, they could still infer life on Earth by spotting oxygen in our atmosphere.
Okay. Or they could live off something else, maybe.
Thanks to the SETI Institute and the recent Breakthrough Listen project, we have now scanned tens of millions of stars for signals.
Wow.
But despite all this, after 6 decades of searching, nothing.
Yeah.
only a series of false alarms and dead-end leads. We call it the Great Silence.
But there's no particles in space, so does
But in
sound
reality,
come
the
through?
search has barely even begun.
Does sound get vibrated? So it has to
There are
vibrate through
2
particles. Isn't it?
trillion other galaxies out there that are still too far away for practical study.
Yeah.
If space were the size of all Earth's oceans, we would have searched less than a pool's worth of water for signs of intelligent life.
True that. There's no way.
On top of this, we might even be looking for the wrong thing.
Wrong thing. What were we looking for?
There's more than
Neighbors,
one way
friends?
to communicate across space.
Or threats?
An alien life might view radio as primitive technology.
Potential threats.
We have to consider every possible alternative, from the practical to the unimaginable.
Reality is more unbelievable than fiction. Trust me on that one.
The search is now underway for a different type of signal. One we could even spot with the naked eye.
What is that? Come on.
Laser light.
Laser light.
High-powered laser bursts can outshine a star by thousands of times and can carry far more data per second than radio.
Really? I mean, you can send, but on the receiving end, would they be able to
They
collect
would
it?
have to be in direct line of sight to detect the beam,
Would they know?
but spread across many light years, they would widen to encompass entire planets and moons.
How evolved are they to like understand? Of course, we're evolved enough to understand. Maybe they're still in their primitive stage. They won't be able to
Fleets of
understand, or
laser
maybe even more.
beams could be used to sweep the entire galaxy,
Yeah.
like alien lighthouses in a cosmic sea.
Wow.
Thanks to a recent crowdfunding effort, plans are now in motion to monitor the entire night sky for laser pulses.
That must be millions of pounds, millions of dollars.
But while these bright flashes would be relatively easy to find, advanced life might be using something far more elusive. Neutrinos. Tiny subatomic particles that are streaming through you by the trillions every second. These ghost particles can pass through entire planets and not touch a single atom. It takes a giant room like this to detect just a handful of them per day. But researchers recently proved neutrino communication is possible by sending a simple message through 240 meters of rock. If advanced life is using them to communicate, their signals could travel anywhere, through any obstacle, at the speed of light. Their messages could be streaming through us right now, and we would have no idea.
Obviously, I wouldn't, because I don't know how to transcribe or whatever. I wouldn't be able to understand it. But science,
Maybe
humanity,
intelligent
other
life
humans,
is
NASA,
taking
they'll
an
probably be able to
entirely
understand
different
it.
approach to communication.
Probably.
Using space-time itself as a medium. By manipulating high-gravity objects, they could in theory create pattern distortions of space-time, which could ripple through the universe in all directions.
What?
But making gravity waves strong enough to be detectable would be extremely energy intensive. Maybe they're up to something far simpler.
What, block light? No.
Placing giant sunshades into orbit around a star could block out starlight in distinct patterns, like a kind of cosmic Morse code. And even though it might take years to blink out a basic message, a system like this would require little effort to sustain.
But how would you make it orbit the star?
But the most sci-fi possibility of all is that they have left messages in our DNA.
Crazy. Yeah, exploding
Some
star.
have proposed that certain sequences of our genes could contain hidden messages, Easter eggs in our genetic code, placed by a life-designing higher intelligence.
Higher intelligence.
But far-flung scenarios like this are overshadowed by a more sobering possibility.
Maybe.
Maybe we're just in the wrong place.
Yeah, true.
At the wrong time.
I thought right place is right time. No?
Using a detailed computer model of our galaxy, researchers have estimated that intelligent life was possibly most concentrated 4 billion years ago.
Yeah.
And closer to the center of the galaxy. If true, then we would exist on the outskirts, light years away and billions of years too late to a galactic golden age. Maybe they were here millions of years ago, witness to a whole different planet.
Don't know what to trust anymore.
By now, they might all be long gone, and we could be living in a galactic graveyard. It may not be their signals that we find one day, but their relics. As it turns out, our chances of finding an alien civilization depend heavily on their average survival time. If the average lifetime is something like 100 years, then they will blip in and out of existence, rarely overlapping, and our chances of finding one alive are slim. But if they survive for thousands of years or more, then our chances will skyrocket as the potential for overlap expands. But what if they're not communicating at all? There's still a way we could find them.
They might just want to be left alone, you know. Maybe they know we exist and they just don't want to mess with us, you know. They might be scared of us. Might look to all the world wars and can't. You never know.
We tend to assume that alien intelligence would share our motivation to communicate. But they may find the prospect of making contact too dangerous or too futile. If this is the case, then we have to get more creative in our search. In 2015, astronomers watched as this normal-seeming star began to dim in erratic ways, unlike anything they'd seen before.
What? Signal?
The cause is probably a giant dust cloud or a shattered moon blocking the light.
Okay.
But it has all the hallmarks of something else. An alien megastructure. And even though this explanation looks unlikely, it hints at a new way of finding intelligent life. Not listening for signals, but looking for their technology directly. Not searching for messengers, but searching for engineers. to do that, we have to wonder, what mind-boggling alien technology should we be looking for? Each alien civilization would be wildly different, but classifying them by their energy usage will give us insights into what technology they might be using. The Kardashev scale divides them into 3 levels. Type 1 would have a mastery of their home planet, using all the energy available on it. Type 2 would have mastery over their star, harnessing all its solar energy. Type 3
Cold.
would have mastery over their entire
Or
galaxy.
hot,
They
cold.
would be more foreign to us than we are to amoeba.
Wow.
But before we go searching for alien super technology, how would we find civilizations like our own that have yet to reach Type 1? When a typical planet passes in front of its star, we see the starlight dim sharply. But observing a more gradual fall off of starlight could be evidence of a dense ring of satellites, a Clark belt. Spotting this type of light curve wouldn't be a smoking gun, but rings around rocky planets are unusual, and it could point us in the right direction. Just as alien vegetation would leave a biosignature in its atmosphere, alien technology would leave a techno-signature. Silicon produces a recognizable light curve similar to chlorophyll. Spotting this signal could point us to the presence of alien solar cells.
Are you sure?
And something more nefarious might also leave its mark on a foreign atmosphere. Alien pollution. Certain pollutants like chlorofluorocarbons aren't produced by nature and could be detectable even in small amounts. These chemicals could even linger long after a civilization dies, pointing us to the remains of an extinct alien race.
They could probably breathe it now and survive. We obviously can't. And on the contrary, they probably can't breathe on our planet.
Such a discovery could give us crucial guidance on how to avoid our own extinction.
I don't think that you can avoid it.
And there's another universal hazard we would be familiar with. Any civilization that uses huge amounts of energy will produce huge amounts of waste heat.
Oh, global warming.
This excess heat could prove a serious threat, just as climate change does to us.
Oh.
But it could also leave a telltale signal.
I like how they do
Finding
that.
waste heat radiating from alien planets or other regions of space could point the way to intelligent activity. If not exterminated by their own technology, some life forms may achieve total control over their planet and become a Type 1 civilization.
Wow, look at that face. Imagine seeing that at the edge of your bed.
With this mastery would come incredible powers. Control over all their world's ecosystems, its resources, and even its weather. how advanced, every planetary civilization will face the same cosmic threats we do. Gamma ray bursts, supernovas, and asteroid impacts will be a risk factor for any terrestrial race.
Imagine if our sun explodes. Well,
Some might decide
obviously it has a
to flee
lifespan.
to intergalactic space, reducing their
Probably not in our
exposure to
lifetime, but
existential
it has a
risks,
lifespan.
making their home in the voids between the stars. If so, then our search will have to encompass the entire swath of the universe. But alien life that decides to stay planet-bound will need long-term protection.
What are those? Yeah, look like instant. Wow.
The best way to protect your world will be the ultimate in home defense. A planetary shield.
But do we have enough money to do that? I don't know if we have enough money. Or are we willing to give up a lot of
These
things?
shields would cause a telltale dimming pattern during transit, and could also emit a detectable heat signature. Large-scale astroengineering like this would require a colossal amount of resources. And the easiest way to get them may not be from mining planets, but from mining asteroids. They are resource rich and easier to manipulate because of their lower gravity. Searching distant asteroid fields for temperature or chemical anomalies could indicate alien mining activity. Eventually, though, asteroids might not be enough. Since our civilization is so new, any other intelligent life is likely to be more advanced than us. So we should think twice before revealing our presence.
I think the safe things to do is just keep
Alien
ourselves to
super
ourselves.
civilizations won't just be looking for resources. They will also need staggering amounts of energy. Stars output billions of times more energy than planets receive.
Yeah, obviously.
To harness it all requires building something truly mind-boggling. Dyson spheres are enormous megastructures that encircle a star, designed to capture its entire energy output. They could also double as vast habitats for life. A solid shell would be physically unstable, so instead of a sphere, we might find a cloud of objects. A Dyson swarm. No matter their design, they would generate an enormous amount of infrared waste heat. And they could also eclipse or even block out the star's light entirely. Dyson spheres could also be built around black holes, which could have a smaller radius and collect thousands of times more energy. Any beings that come to harness their star's entire energy output will reach the next level on the Kardashev scale. A Type 2 civilization. This level of mastery would imply an astounding capability. Star lifting is the practice of harvesting stellar material and can provide thousands of planets worth of resources. This process would also allow you to lower the temperature of a star, postponing its death by billions of years. In about 1 billion years' time, our own sun will grow too hot for life on Earth.
Yeah. And all the surrounding
If we ever find
planets.
evidence of star lifting, it could inspire us to one day do the same and prolong the game of life.
Wow. If we're able to do that, I don't think so. I really don't know. But if we're able to do that, I mean, we can control our planet. We can control the planets in our solar system, the solar system itself, the galaxy, and the whole universe, man.
Eventually,
We are gods,
there may be
as in
life
humanity
that
will be
outgrows
gods.
its star and needs even more energy.
Yeah.
To branch out across the galaxy, life forms this advanced will probably need near-light speed travel. And if they do have this capability, there's a chance we could catch them in the act.
Yeah.
Alien starships that hit the brakes at light speed could leave behind a long trail of ionized gas.
How do you survive though? We're all going to be able to, go through all of that pressure on you.
These trails might
Inside
emit
something that travels that
detectable
fast.
infrared radiation. Strokes of light painted by masters of the universe. Once life forms have harnessed all the energy their galaxy can provide, they will achieve unimaginable power. A Type 3 civilization.
God. Yo, that's like that thing, is it Periscope or something that you look through?
This cosmic virtuosity would be totally unfathomable to us. Life that has built billions of Dyson spheres and can create stars at will. In theory, their thirst for energy could make a whole galaxy go dark. So one way to search for Type 3 life forms is to look for what's not there. In distant space, there are huge voids between clusters of galaxies where no light emanates. These voids were once thought to be evidence of advanced life having harnessed the energy from every star in the region. But it turns out they are naturally occurring features of the universe, and a recent analysis of nearby galaxies revealed no evidence of any galactic scale civilizations.
Huh? Yeah, that's what I meant. They probably just don't want to mess with us. They probably just want to keep themselves to themselves, bro. It's that simple. Something. Okay, what do you mean? If we're lucky, you mean we don't know. Don't know what their intentions are. Are they intending to do something good? Are they intending to just come and visit us? Or take over the planet?
Cosmic architects
Take
could
over the
assemble
planet, maybe.
enormous planetary systems far more intricate than anything nature could produce. One possible system that would be gravitationally stable involves 9 sun-like stars orbiting a supermassive black hole, which could support 550 Earth-like planets in a habitable zone. These artisanal solar systems could make ideal long-term habitats, or could even function as an alien nature reserve, with each planet hosting a different strain of life. It's hard to imagine any life forms more advanced than this. But in theory, there could be beings that control or created our universe itself.
There comes the ad.
Researchers are
Oh, if this video is not long enough, man, there's an ad here to disrupt it. God damn. Got me messed up, man. This is getting me messed up, man. This is... Don't know what to think. I think him saying that it's probably best that they keep hidden. Imagine if they can naturally keep it. Imagine if they can... I was going to say they can stop light from going towards them, because that's what they mentioned. So the whole solar system wouldn't exist. Oh, that's... Boy, we can only understand the physics that happens around Earth. We probably won't be able to understand what happens over there, man. Mad.
itself is just a simulation, or an experiment run by some higher order being.
Maybe some of the scientific laws that complies to us in Earth, it probably doesn't work outside, man. Because we have particles, we have things here, we probably don't have it there. That doesn't inhibit some things that are impossible to achieve on planet Earth.
Outside of time and space.
Maybe. I'm not a scientist.
In a way, the search for intelligent life is an evolution of the age-old search for God. Both are driven by a longing for truth and connection with something bigger than ourselves. And what if we do find a signal one day? What happens when the ancient dream becomes a reality?
They're gonna mess us up. Maybe. Who knows? Probably not. Okay. Something.
Just knowing they're out there would profoundly change how we see ourselves.
Yeah. Don't know. If I was a scientist, unless there's like a benefit to them,
First time we would feel
you know, knowing they exist, I'll probably just keep it quiet. probably wouldn't mention it. It would just be pretty dope for me, but I probably wouldn't like tell people unless there is a benefit.
And studying their messages or technology could lead us to huge advancements and help secure our own long-term survival.
Ooh.
But the possibility of meaningful two-way communication would be bleak. Separated by hundreds or thousands of light years, we would be studying these civilizations as they walk through deep paths. And our experience of language could be entirely foreign to them.
Yeah, obviously. To them, I mean, languages on Earth are all different and foreign to ourselves. To us, of course, it's going to be foreign to them.
But what if, after all our searching, we never find another sign of intelligence? What if we really are alone?
That's crazy, though. If we really are alone, that would be crazy. In a vast universe, in a vast place like this.
We can never be truly sure, as there will always be distant galaxies.
And we're the only ones around, and we have the best creation ever
But never
from nature, which is our
finding
brains.
evidence would mean
That's
that
mad.
our place in the universe is truly unique.
Man. We're lucky to be humans, man. Just
It would
remember
saddle
that.
us with an immense responsibility to keep the flame of intelligence alive.
Hey.
Just as ancient civilizations speak to us through their monuments, we could build monuments of our own for future life to discover. Cosmic time capsules preserving a record of our achievements and our knowledge.
What if they're watching us right now? What if the light from us, by the time it gets to them, they'll be seeing dinosaurs, maybe?
Perhaps other races will do the same. And these memory vaults could become connected over time. Each new civilization adding a link. It could be our destiny to be the first link in this chain. To be the founders of a galactic encyclopedia, built upon by future life forms we will never meet.
I mean, when the answer's I don't know, I mean, you can put anything in there, really. There's a possibility for anything. But for now, the answer is just we don't know. That's the answer. That's good enough answer. I like the answer. I don't want to. Okay. We don't know. We really don't know. And that's why we have the existence of all these stories, all these... If we know the answer, there wouldn't be room for imagination. It's what's there, there's no room for imagination, but what's not there, everyone will have their different ideas. Which is why we have all these movies, which is why we have all these books. And it will just keep us curious, you know? It just will. But even if they do find it, probably wouldn't be in our lifetime. But even if they're watching us right now, the light from us that's being watched will be... Okay, is it done? Okay, alright, okay. The light from us that they will probably be seeing. So what they're seeing of me, so they might be watching us right now, you know, they might be able to see through all of this and look at me right now, but the thing that they would see is it will be well in the future, you know, millions of billions of years in the future, because the light from us to reach them, you know, if it travels at the speed of light. That's mad. But yeah, would they be able to hear us? Or because there are no I know there's no particles in space, so if the sun explodes, they said it in my class once, if the sun explodes, we won't be able to hear it because there are no particles in space. And heat only travels through radiation, because that does not require any particles, any vibrational particles. So yeah, so there are things like that. But a lot of room for a lot of questions, but that's the good thing, I think, is I don't know equals millions of answers. Everybody has different answers. You know, beliefs, it gives room, exercises faith. So many people have their beliefs, so many people have, even in science, scientists say that this could be a possibility, this could be a possibility, this could be a possibility. And that's why so many things exist, man. I think the not knowing what is there, not knowing about the future is what's like that's what makes present more interesting, and not knowing about the things around us and keeping our minds here, it helps us, like, you know, it makes it more interesting. You know, if we know, then that's it, it'll be over. But that curiosity is what we need, you know. But yeah, but even if they do find it, it probably wouldn't be my lifetime. I'll probably be dead by then. So most likely I'll be dead by then. Damn. Just look at our hands, man. This must have come from somewhere, you know, and that's crazy. Like, there are alien particles on this planet, and that's what made you and me. And also, it's crazy, man. And us being humans, and us holding the most powerful, like the most wonderful, and what's the word? It's not just wonderful and spectacular, but the most complicated thing on the planet, or in this universe. I mean, the way they're describing it sounds like it's our brain, and we hold this, and we're able to, instead of using this for the right things, we're using this to worry about stupid things. You know, a lot of us are wasting our lives. We're humans, man. We're lucky to have this. We're lucky to be born, and we're lucky to be these humans with the most powerful thing, maybe even the most amazing thing in the universe. If this is we're able to control light, we're able to control heat, fire, we're able to control sound, we're able to assess and all of that, and we're able to treat ourselves, and we're able to understand, like, microorganisms, man. Microorganisms. How many, does a dog know microorganisms exist? No, but we do, and we're able to control it, we're able to kill it, we're able to fight against it. I don't know, it's unbelievable that we are humans, and we're able to communicate. We've made our own language. Like, we're not just using our language just to say that we're hungry, or there's a threat coming, let's run away, or something, or we're calling for our babies to come so that we can get them all in so they can go to sleep, like, safe and stuff, or we can, that sort of stuff, like what animals use their form of communication for, you know, to look after their babies, to look out for enemies, or to scare their prey and to go and attack. These are the things that communications are in the animal field. But us, we are able to understand, we're able to talk, we're able to do things, we're able to make our own laws, we're able to make our own, to understand what's out there, and, you know, understand past, understand present, understand future. I don't believe in a God, but I don't know who I'm grateful for. I'm very grateful to be a human, man. That's what keeps me going. That's what gives me the energy to, like, keep going and try to bring in my passion. And especially living in a time and age like this, where, you know, we have the internet, we have all these things where we can learn from, and I'm hitting two birds in one stone. I mean, I'm learning as well as I am, you know, sharing what I am learning, sharing my thoughts, and sharing what I'm learning as well with you guys. We're learning together, aren't we? So that's an amazing time that we live in. So be grateful, man. It's always just be grateful, and, you know, nothing is any meaning unless you use it correctly. So this one life, you being human, it won't be any use to you until you use it properly. So just use it, you know, just be happy and just use it. That's all I can say. Apart from that, in a world with all this jealousy and anger and all of that, it's easy when we see things like this. It's so easy to disregard those things. We realize it's so stupid. So hopefully you took that away from this video as much as I did. But just keep to yourself, man. Just keep doing your stuff. Keep winning. Keep ruling the world. Keep ruling the universe, man. By the time you guys may go for your passion and you make it, maybe it's not just the whole world that knows who you are. You know, maybe it's people from other universes. Maybe someone from a different planet watches my videos. You know, who knows? That would be fun. That would be so fun. Anything's possible. So yes, until the answer is I don't know, we always have a room for curiosity. That's all I have to say. That's all I've got to put out there. But yes, thank you, man. This one's been amazing. There's part 1 and part 2. If you want me to react to that, do let me know down in the comments. So I will definitely go check it out. This was very interesting for me to watch. And yes, if there is any other videos, doesn't matter what it is, right? It could be something sciencey, it could be history, it could be movie scenes. I've done loads of those. So if there's anything you want me to react to, just let me know down in the comments and I'll check it out. Unless it gets taken out for copyright, you'll see it up here, man. Is that it? I was about to say anything else. This was interesting. Thank you all so much. Thank you for the suggestion. You're all amazing, man. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, share this with your friends, punch that subscribe button, and you know, drop a nice comment, and it'll make my day. Love you all. You're all amazing. You're all awesome. Stay home, stay safe, stay blessed, stay awesome, my little dragons. And I will definitely see you all in the next video. Let me get my shade. Come back quick, come back quick, come back quick, come back quick. I'll see you in the next video.